Hey guys, my name is Nora Franche, and welcome to the podcast Grateful Blessed Mess, daily reflections for those in the 12 steps. I am a fellow 12-stepper and certified mindset coach, and I am here to introduce you to the value of mindset coaching in your 12-step journey. So if you feel like you are stuck in the steps, if you're slipping and sliding with your abstinence, mindset coaching may help you as it did me, and you can find me at catholicmindsetcoaching.com. These episodes are meant to invite you in to consider the truths of 12-step wisdom and to join in the very real struggle of living them in action. I hope that it feels almost like a mini meeting, and I invite you to contribute your own share on the Grateful Blessed Mess Facebook group to keep the discussion going. My comments are based on my own experience, so feel free to take what you like and leave the rest. But my hope is to encourage you on your own daily 12-step journey. As they say, you cannot stay clean on yesterday's shower. So without further ado, let's begin. Hey everybody, we are reading from A Day at a Time, July 13th. These days I go to meetings to listen for the similarities between myself and others in the program, not the differences. And when I look for the similarities, it's amazing how many I find, particularly in the area of feelings. Today I go to meetings thinking that I'm here not because of anyone else's addictions, but because of mine, and most importantly, what my addiction did to my spirit and body. I'm here because there's no way I can stay free of my addiction by myself. I need the program and my higher power. Am I becoming less harsh in my judgment of others? Today I pray. May I stay alert as I listen just one more time to others go through their tales of woe or wail. May I find, when I listen with the wholehearted attention I want to be able to give, that each has something to offer me to add to my own life tale. May I be struck once again by our sameness. May each sameness draw us nearer to each other's needs. Today I will remember, in sameness there is strength. And I remember hearing early on that the ability to focus on our similarities rather than our differences is what's going to keep me in the door, because I like to think that I'm terminally unique, that I'm just different enough that thanks for offering, but this won't work for me, or something like that. And it was this suggestion to focus on our similarities that I'm now realizing down the road is how they talk about how we practice these principles in all our affairs. This is something I need to practice in all my affairs, because in my relationships with other people, it's so easy to go to the place of finding our differences and, we're just too different. We just don't agree. We just can't see eye to eye. And it's so easy to get frustrated with someone and to forget. It's just, we don't, when you don't look for it, you don't see it. Just like noticing that your higher power is acting in your life is really present. These God shots that people talk about. Is it odd or is it God? If we're not looking for it, we miss it. We miss God in our life. And if we're not looking for the similarities that we have with other people, for whatever reason, it's just easier for us to notice the differences, and we can write people off or not discount relationships and things like that, because we're just noticing how different we are. And so we almost lose hope because we can't understand, or we just don't feel like we can, these differences are insurmountable. And so what's the point? I won't even try. And if that's where you're at, you're in the right place. If that's where you're at, keep coming back. And if that's where you're at, see if you can focus on what you have in common with someone. Not that your stories are different, not that you're younger or they're older, or they're a guy and you're a girl, or they had money growing up and you didn't. Whatever it is, that's what your disease wants you to think about. Your disease wants you to notice the differences, because that isolates you. And when you're isolated, the disease is more powerful. We need the group. It keeps us stronger. So whatever it is that you feel is making you too unique for the 12-step program, put it down for today and notice what makes you one among many. With that, I pass. Thank you so much for listening to today's episode. If you feel that mindset coaching could help you on your 12-step journey, please feel free to reach out and find me at catholicmindsetcoaching.com. But more than that, it's important to me to give listeners like yourself a place where you do not need to feel alone on your 12-step journey. And for that reason, I've created a Facebook group. It's called Grateful Blessed Mess. And it's a place where listeners can go to add their own commentary on the share for the day, in addition to my own, and for us just to have a conversation or start a back and forth where people can find support in their 12-step journey. This is not a replacement for 12-step work. This is something outside of the 12 steps. It is simply something that has a heart for the 12 steps and those who are in it. And so, welcome. If you are here, chances are you may also be a bit of a mess. And I hope that you can learn to find some gratitude in the blessings that have come from your messes.